Calls mount against Caitlin Clark's partner for reportedly scamming the WNBA hardcore fan base. Just when Caitlin Clark thought things couldn't get any hotter, bam, a game-changing deal with Panini America takes her brand to the next level. The spotlight is blinding, the endorsements are rolling in, and the fans are eating it up. But hold up. Behind the glitz and glam, there's some severe heat coming from a whole different angle. With Caitlin Clark rising to superstardom and the massive hype around her Panini deal, fans are calling out what they see as a play against them, not just by her partner, but by the brand itself. Take the 2024 Prism cards, for instance. Panini plans to drop them in 2025 and market them as rookie cards, even though they're technically second-season cards with a 2025 date on the back. This move raises eyebrows, and fans are voicing their frustration, feeling like they're getting played. Could this be a classic money grab by Panini to cash in on the hype without delivering the real deal? With one card already selling for a record-breaking $78,000, it's no surprise that collectors are getting antsy. The prices are reaching their limits, and the integrity of the release is being called into question. But that's not all. There's a whole legal drama unfolding between Panini and Fanatics. And with Caitlin's brand growing so rapidly, you can bet that tension's spilling over. In previous instances, Caitlin Clark locked down a massive deal with Panini America, pulling in over $1 million in the first year, a significant flex for a female athlete. But it gets spicy when that kind of money and the monopoly with Panini, you gotta wonder if there's anything fishy going on behind the scenes. Fans are starting to ask questions about the moves being made off the court, and it's no longer just about her game. Ed predicts Satou Sabali's next WNBA team, and it's not Indiana Fever. With increased trading card submissions and rising values, Caitlin's popularity is making her a target for serious financial moves, some of which fans might not be comfortable with. If her partner manages or profits from these deals, could this be the setup for a shady profit scheme? It's got fans riled up, feeling like they're getting hustled. Caitlin's putting in serious work on the court, becoming the NCAA's all-time leading scorer and dominating this season with 27-plus points per game. But even with those numbers, some fans question whether they're being taken advantage of off the court. The backlash is mounting, and fans aren't holding back. The relationship between Caitlin Clark, her brand, and her partner is under a microscope now, and the hardcore WNBA fanbase feels more betrayed than ever. Could this be a game changer, or is it just the beginning of a bigger storm? Fans aren't sure, but one thing's certain, they're not going down with. WNBA fans react. Caitlin Clark's partner allegations spark backlash. First up, someone pointed out 6 days back, Emma, no one cares if a product was printed late. If it says RC on it, it's a rookie. It will still say 2024, even if printed in 2025. This happens pretty often in other sports. This comment pushes back against the idea that a product isn't a true rookie card just because it's being released late. The comment highlights that as long as the card has RC, rookie card on it, it's still considered a rookie, even if it's printed in 2025 but labeled as a 2024 card. They argue that this kind of thing happens often in other sports, where cards are printed late but still carry the rookie label. This is Prism. Prism is the flagship product line that collectors seek out. This will be the set to get her rookie card. No one cares about release date. This comment essentially defends the idea that, regardless of when the card is released, Caitlin Clark's rookie card in the 2024 Prism set will be highly sought after because Prism is the flagship product line that collectors prioritize. A commentator weighed in on the controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark's Panini deal, emphasizing this is very common in sports cards, especially Panini or Upper Deck. Just see Upper Deck the Cup Hockey. 2022-23 just released like last summer, so 2 years late. The 2024 Prism WNBA will still have all the same rookies from that class and will have the Rook logo. A comment referencing MJ86, try telling this to the MJ86 Fleer community, draws a comparison to the iconic 1986 Michael Jordan Fleer rookie card considered one of the most valuable and sought-after cards in basketball history. Caitlin Clark rival does not hold back on Clark's white privilege. Indiana favorite guard Caitlin Clark is the biggest and fastest rising star in North American sports these days. As a consequence of her enormous celebrity, every word Clark says to the press gets overanalyzed and dissected. After winning Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year award, Clark spoke to the magazine about the privilege she's been afforded as a white woman. "I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person there is privilege," she said. "A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. This league has kind of been built on them." The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, and then continue to have brands and companies invest in those players that have made this league incredible, I think it's very important. Many even think that because Clark is white, some of her fans use her as a way to tear down the black athletes in the WNBA. USC Trojan star Juju Watkins, touted by many as the next Caitlin Clark, was candid about how she felt about the problematic fans in question. "So many new fans being in the sport sometimes can be, not necessarily challenging, but can just kind of give you a headache a bit," Watkins said, according to Fox News. "Not a lot of people know what they're talking about sometimes, but it's great for the sport. The fact that people are watching is enough in itself. We would like it to be positive, but it's not always going to be like that. So as long as we continue to raise the numbers and viewership goes up, I think that's all we can ask for." Watkins isn't worried about her haters. "I love supporters and I also love haters. I think that's just a part of the game. There's so many sides to it. So it's the nature of the game, and there's always going to be negative and positive aspects of it. It'll be interesting to see how the rivalry between Watkins and Clark evolves when Watkins reaches the professional level." The post-Caitlin Clark rival does not hold back on Clark's white privilege appeared first on Next Impulse Sports.